Good morning, everybody. It is Friday, October 3rd. That is the best news of the day. Good to be back live streaming here with you. I want to go ahead and update you on the weather. We have an awesome summer-like weekend ahead. Everybody knows that. It's going to be hot today. Watch out for that a little bit. Been sneaking up on us. Great weekend ahead. Really clear for Friday night activities. Absolutely nothing to worry about tonight and through the weekend as well. Before the pattern change sets up for next week, I want to go ahead and take you through that on this Friday morning. Could not do it without Premier Contractor Services, LLC. Experts for everything, project-wise, small, large, ground-up construction, repairs. Give these guys a call. Maybe you just need plans. There is their phone number for you. You can also find them on Facebook. Been doing some awesome work lately. Appreciate their generous sponsorship of our weather spot this morning. So I went ahead and pulled up water vapor imagery on satellite just to kind of highlight exactly what's going on, what set the stage for what is coming next. So out here too, look over to the left side of your screen with me, you will see a very significant trough starting to dig in right out here. It's right centered over the Pacific coast right now. As this starts to dig in, it's going to work its way down toward the Intermountain West. This is kind of interesting before it absolutely takes off to the north. And so at this moment right now, look over here on the lower right of your screen, Kansas and Missouri, still a big mass of that warm, dry air. So some of this precipitation that's going to come along with this trough as it works in is going to try to overcome that and bring us some shower chances later in the weekend and to start off next week. So here is that exact prediction of what is supposed to happen with this upper level trough. You guys can see here as this starts to dig in across the Intermountain West. What changes though, what keeps us out of really heavy rainfall and possibly even some severe weather, as you can see that trough, look at that, just takes off up into Canada. The trough hangs out, but it's going to dump a cold front boundary right over our area where that's going to stall out for at least a couple of days. So we'll take a look at the surface chart to get an idea for how that exactly is going to play out. So here is late Sunday night going over into Monday. You can see that cold front boundary draped right across the area there. It's going to hit northeast Kansas, northwest Missouri. Watch what happens to the storms as it sags south. First of all, there's the beginning of the period right there. So this is Sunday night over into Monday. So greatest chances are going to be up to the north and the northwest. I actually think that's where we're going to see the majority of the rainfall. I'll show you that data here in just a second. But eventually the boundary is going to sag south. Surface chart this morning showing that does bring a chance for some showers and thunderstorms. I don't really know about that. I think it's definitely going to lower our temperatures for sure, but I'm not seeing great signal for a lot of precipitation as this eventually sags to the south, looking more like a Tuesday event here. So plays out pretty well in Weather Prediction Center rainfall forecasts actually out of this entire system. Looks like the majority of this is really going to be right there up in north central Kansas as they approach possibly the 2-inch mark, and then it arcs off to the north and the east. Not seeing a lot of good news for west central Missouri out of this system yet. We're going to keep an eye on this data today. Again, once that trough works this way and we understand a little bit where the boundary will place, this may change. Just not seeing a lot of signal as of this morning for significant precipitation. Just a tenth of an inch there in east central Kansas. Cold front will have an effect on the temperature. Looks like that will be Tuesday night over into Wednesday at its most dramatic. But there are your temperatures in the meantime. Like I say, I think a few places are going to get that 90 mark today. These Harrisonville temperatures not quite picking that up. 89, 80s through the weekend with 60s overnight. Again, not changing significantly until next week. So lots to enjoy this weekend. Tons of events going on around the area. I think they will all not be impacted in any way by the weather. I hope you have an awesome weekend. We'll start watching that setup for beginning of next week. We'll talk about the work week starting on Sunday. I hope you have an awesome day and a great weekend. I'll catch you back later.